Hey guys, weather expert here, bringing you guys our awesome video on weather update, a tropical update, and the latest on the historic Hurricane Patricia. It is the strongest hurricane in recorded history. Literally, it's not just the wind, it's not the winds that are the historic, it's the pressure. It's and actually it's historic in the Atlantic and the Pacific Basin. It's just a buzzsaw of a storm, and this thing is going to kill if you do not evacuate. I'm literally getting really scared for the Mexican coast. Even though you got Puerto Vallarta right here, you got Manzillo right here. If you live, it's pretty low population over here. But if you live in those major cities, you better get out of here because this thing is not done strengthening yet. It's probably a 205-mile-per-hour hurricane. I'm serious about this, guys. If you live in either of those cities, evacuate now. This is kind of like a high-end for Philippines, except this one's not moving as fast, and this thing could be very historic. And I'm going to be showing you guys what the heck am I talking about. Let's go to my historic impact outline map. I've never made a map like this. It is extremely important that you guys follow this. So I have Puerto Vallarta to Manzillo in the catastrophic historic impacts. If you live in that area, you better be seeking higher ground. Do not go up in the mountains. They will only get the landslides. If I were you, I would go east. The further east you get, the impacts, the better the impacts. Don't go west because you're just gonna reach the ocean. And pretty much if you reach the western coast, it's still gonna be pretty bad. I would head down. I would just keep heading east if you can. If you can't head to higher ground, this will be catastrophic storm surge, historic rainfall, winds of it's like an E of 520 20 miles wide in this region. This is historic. I said the get-go this thing was going to be a monster, and indeed it has returned the favor of being a monster. If you look at this thing from the East Pacific and you look at this, you can see that this thing is a pretty big deal. I mean, if we click on Hurricane Patricia, you can't go anywhere above, major hurricane. I mean, look at this. It's got its dead eye set on Manzillo or Puerto Vallarta. Most likely Manzillo right now. In between Manzillo and Puerto Vallarta right now. But I'm zoning in on between that area. And if you live between that area, if you live to the right, if you live in Manzillo, I think you're gonna get worse impacts on Puerto Vallarta. Nonetheless, when I saw this in the morning, 200 miles per hour, 880 millibar, that beats Wilma. And it's October 19th, 18th through 19th, that it has explosive rapid intensification. Hurricane Patricia is now it's October 23rd. So these hurricanes can be very strong. And this is an example why you should not let your guard down, even though it's pretty much October and it's the second half of the hurricane season, because you can still get these record storms. And the East Pacific has been on fire because of this El Nino. The sea surface temperatures have been so incredibly warm. It's going over 31 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for a Category 5 hurricane. You can see what I'm talking about right here. You guys see that it's over here, and it's about 30 to 31 degree Celsius water, which is about 86 to 88, which is pretty good. I mean, if it was 90 degrees, we would be talking about a different situation. It could be a devastating storm. But, I mean, if you live in the mountains, then you don't want to be on the mountains. There's going to be landslides, mudslides, flooding, you name it, if you go down. Manzillo and Puerto Vallarta are on lower elevations. I would not be surprised to see this destruction. I mean, I'm sorry, but I have to use this word. This thing is historic, life-threatening. This thing can kill if you don't take the precautions right. Let's see, is that this link? Oh yeah, that's working. So, actually, I already opened that. Wow. So let's go to our water vapor imagery. Now this is pretty important if you look at the floater standpoint. You guys can see that there's a pretty strong upper level low. You can see the winds over here are pounding from the southwest, and they're heading northeast, which is going to take it into the Mexican coast instead of going out to sea. There's no way now that it's going to head out to sea and not affect anyone. It's going to the coast, and when it gets into the coast, it's going to cause mass chaos. I mean, look at this thing. Look at that eye. It's so tiny, but so compact. I mean, this thing is extremely dangerous. I know I keep saying that, but it is. And and it's not going to be done after that. It's really just going to be heading up the coast into the Gulf of Mexico, and it's going to be causing other stuff. Now I'm trying to make this into a shorter video because I have to go really in 10 minutes, and my dog is probably going to start barking. So you guys can see right here. Here's a GFS MSLB. Here is a storm going into the Gulf of Mexico, producing tons of rain for the Texas coast. Probably 6 to 8 inches of rain. It's probably, and my dog's barking. It's probably gonna be very, very, very wet there. I mean, it's gonna be a big deluge, and as we head, it's gonna stall out here, and we get an upper level low, a trough coming down, which instead of taking this thing out to sea into the out east, it's gonna pull it in and create a massive rainstorm. This thing can change, but a lot of models are actually in agreement of this, and I am agreeing with this because the setup for this has to be absolutely perfect to get a huge rainstorm. As we look at the total accumulated precipitation, you can see 3 to 4 inches in Illinois. I mean, I live in Illinois, so my dog's about to bark. I better wrap this up. And it's showing 10 to 14 inches of rain from this thing. And I mean, seriously, look at this WPC. I mean, 8 inches. I think it could be pushed more. I mean, this thing is a tropical system. It's gonna come along here. But you guys, that's really gonna wrap it up for this video update. I had to keep it a little short for this video. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.